Hello, this is Brian Rowe with Mythic MTG Tech number 267, my February financial video. I'm doing this literally minutes before I'm about to get on a plane to head to Germany to play some EDH for a week. Super excited about this. You're going to have a little bit light editing on this, and I'm cruising through this quickly. I will be back to regularly scheduled videos here in a week and patron pack openings the week after that. Let's jump right in here. We've got 3 sets outside of your normal standard sets that have been announced by Wizards of the Coast. Yes, 3 sets. Eternal Masters, Conspiracy, and Commander 2016. Wizards is taking a huge swing at the secondary market with the idea of creating cards specifically for the casual environment. This means that cards that are not on the reserve list could be reprinted, and we may see the largest year of reprints in Magic's history since Chronicles. Now, do I think that this is going to tank the entire Magic market? No. It is going to make several formats much more accessible for casual players. The more people that play Magic, the more the value of the cards are. Wizards learned from overprinting in the past and is creating specific products aimed at certain markets, aimed at your cube legacy players, aimed at your casual drafters, aimed at the EDH market. These are different markets than standard, and I believe that Magic can survive this particular year of heavy reprints and new cards aimed at older environments and casual environments. What does this mean, though, for Magic Finance? Reserve list cards are jumping way up. Your dual lands are going up really quickly. Volcanic Island is going to pass Underground Sea this year. Volcanic Island is simply the best competitive dual land out there and very popular in a casual environment. I would definitely buy unlimiteds of either of these. They haven't jumped yet. The revised are already jumping. Volcanic is nowhere near the top of its price curve, and Underground Sea is at least stable at the 350-400 range. Many duels are lower priced. Savannah and Scrublands significantly underpriced. They should be well over 120. Great cards, very popular in EDH, and see some play in competitive formats. Plateau, I'm avoiding. It's super difficult to sell or trade plateaus, but if Imperial Recruiter ever gets reprinted, the card will double overnight. The best competitive decks take Imperial Recruiter, and Imperial Recruiter is a $300 choke point on the value of Plateau. So if you think Imperial Recruiter is coming back, pick up Plateaus. I don't think it's going to see a reprint, which is why I'm avoiding them. Staples like Lion's Eye Diamond and Mox Diamond are shooting way up right now, and they're not done moving up long term. Lion's Eye Diamond is a staple in Legacy, and as long as it's legal in Legacy, it's going to continue to slowly go up in price. It is the Black Lotus for Storm. And Mox Diamond was unusually low for a card that says Mox and is on the reserve list. Yes, it saw foil reprint before they changed their reprint policy to say no foils. That's what kept it down. It's got a new high and a new solid price long term. Cards like Gaia's Cradle have barely started to move, and they are so popular in EDH that EDH is pulling some of them out of your legacy market. Long term, definitely a buy. Moat's a hold for me because it only sees odd sideboard play, but it's a super popular casual card. People love this card. And Intuition, crazy underpriced at $25. Blue allows you to search, instant speed, played in some legacy decks. Wonderful in casual formats and in cube. There's a lot of undervalued reserve list cards out there. Firestorm, Shallow Grave, Dream Halls. Each of these have decks that they can see play in and are fun in casual environments. At $7 a piece, I would definitely pick any of these up. Staples to avoid are those that you think are going to be reprinted. I could see Omniscience, Sensei's Divining Top, and Consecrated Sphinx all seeing a reprint this year and dropping 50% or more in price, especially Sensei's Divining Top. Even if it comes back at rare, will drop down to the $20 level, and then we'll start to go back up. Pauper, now's the time to sell your Pauper cards. Pauper is a hugely popular format that is growing in paper, but if Wizards is smart, they're going to take these cards and print them either at common or more likely at uncommon level to help feed the Pauper market. Someday we're going to see a 3,000 person Pauper GP where people are literally able to buy their decks for $100 on the way in and get a spot on the Pro Tour. How cool would that be? Legacy. The difficult part is figuring out which cards are going to be reprinted. Wastelands and Force of Will show that nothing is untouchable, which is why I'm avoiding Ports and Caracas currently. There's a high chance that we'll see these in an upcoming set. I will have a prediction video just on Eternal Masters and what's going to be in it. Figuring out which cards are going to be in it is the most important thing in speculation right now. Some cards have jumped up crazy for no particular reason. I picked up some $4 unlimited Winter Orbs thinking, hey, these will be pretty in my bug deck. Little did I realize they're between $50 and $90. That's crazy. Come on. There's no reason for this card to be over $30 right now. It's going to drop down, sell into the spike. What card will be banned? Eye of Ugin, Eldrazi Temple. Nobody knows. Will it be both? My guess is it's going to be one. Then it's going to be the other if the deck is still too powerful. My guess is Eye of Ugin, even though it hits Tron, it has the crazy first turn advantage to it of just dropping a bunch of mimics. Eldrazi Temple is what a lot of pros are pushing for, and I don't know if they just really like Tron or they want to keep the deck powerful because they just invested in it. Either way, though, the Eldrazi deck is still going to be a deck after the banning, and figuring out what decks are going to be good, competing with a deck that only has one of these two is the key to Modern Finance. We've got some spikes in Modern right now. Kolaghan's Command, still hold it, 2025. Wonderful card. Court of Calling, continue to buy it. This is a card that could be really good once Eldrazi start to be fair. Crucible of Worlds, doesn't really see much play. It's just a fan favorite. This is the kind of card that could easily tank to $30 overnight if it's at Rare, or $40 if it's at Mythic, and then move back up. Restoration Angel hasn't proven herself yet, and likely won't. I would sell her. I like her a lot in Geist decks, but nobody plays those. Thragtusk, super cheap right now, heavily printed. This is the type of card that could be really good in a fair environment. Oblivion Stone, way overpriced at $40. Get rid of it. Hopefully it sees a reprint at Rare and drops to the $15 range. In Standard, I would definitely pick up the Eldrazi Displacer. Wonderful card, seeing play in EDH and in Modern. It was on my top 10 list, and I'm still very happy with it. Montessori Mentor is likely to fall as he's not seeing much Modern play. Yes, he's a great Legacy card, but I know some people who are over-speculating on him. Collected Company, on the other hand, has proved itself in Modern. This is a keep and a buy. It could easily be a $25 card in Modern. And Abbot of the Curled Keep, this is another card that could do really well once we get a fair Modern environment. Standard has some crazy stuff right now. Warping Whale will see Modern play. It was overshadowed by the Eldrazi, but long term this is a great card. Corrupted Crossroads is potentially a waste with an upside. If any of the Devoid cards see play, it's worth it long term. But even short term, the Devoid cards are seeing play in Standard. A $2 foil land at Rare is crazy cheap, and a 50-cent non-foil land that sees 4 of play in some decks, very, very good. And Waste, buy the full art Waste. I believe we're going to see non-full art Waste in a future set in the next year or two, and the full art Wastes are going to go up a lot in value. The Eldrazi, figuring out which ones to keep for Modern and which ones to get rid of is difficult. I'm keeping the Mimics for sure. I'm getting rid of those 5 and 6 casters. I'm keeping Thought-Knot Seers and trading into an extra set of them, because this is the card that makes the deck crazy good. I'm also looking at cards that can compete with Thought-Knot Seer or kill Thought-Knot Seer. Murderous Cut, Tassiger, both really cheap cards right now. Great cards right now for Modern, once Eldrazi become fair. Abrupt Decay has dropped in price and is still dropping. Sometime in the next 45 days is the time to pick up your playset, or a second playset so that you can trade it away, of a card that beats Chalice of the Void and is really, really, really good in Modern and in Legacy. For 2 extra cards each turn as an advantage on your opponent, subscribe to the channel. Thank you to everybody who's over there on Patreon supporting the channel. I've got patron pack openings coming here in 2 weeks. There's still a chance for you to subscribe at the $2 level and get a pack opened on the channel that is sent to you. The $5 level, you get your name in the credits. Thank you guys so much. I will see you all in a week.